Well, my heart's in the Highlands, gentle and fast. Honeysuckle bloom man in the wildwood ash. Bluebells blazing where the Aberdeen waters flow. Well, my heart's in the Highlands, gonna go there when I feel good enough to go. Windows were shaking all night, my dreams. Everything was exactly the way that it seems. Woke up this morning, looked at the same old page. Same old rat race, life in the same old cage. I don't want nothing from anyone, ain't that much to take. Wouldn't know the difference between a real blonde and a fake. Feel like a prisoner in a world of misery. I wish someone would come, push back the clock for me. Well, my heart's in the Highlands, wherever I roam. That's where I'll be when I get called home. When it whispers to the buckeye trees in rhyme. Well, my heart's in the Highlands, I can only get there one step at a time. I'm listening, I gotta turn up the sound. Someone's always yelling, turn it down. Feel like I'm drifting from scene to scene. Wondering what in the devil could it possibly all mean. Insanity smashing up against my soul. You can say I was on anything but a roll if I had a conscience. Well, I just might blow my top. What would I do with it anyway? Maybe take it to the pawn shop. Hot is in the Highlands at the break of dawn, by the beautiful lake of Black Swan. Big white clouds like chariots that swing down low. Well, my heart is in the Highlands, only place that's left to go. I'm in Boston town, it's a restaurant. I got no idea what I want. Well, maybe I do, but I'm not just really sure. Waitress, she comes over, nobody in the place but me and her. holiday, nobody around. She studies me closely as I sit down. You got a pretty face, long white shiny legs. I said, tell me what I want, and she said, you probably want hard-boiled eggs. I said, that's right, bring me some. She says, we ain't got any, you picked the wrong time to come. Then she says, I know you're an artist, draw a picture of me. I say I would if I could, but I don't do no sketches from memory. Well, she says, I'm right here in front of you, or haven't you looked? I say, alright, I know, but I don't have a drawing book. She says, gives me a napkin, says you can do it on that. I said, I wish I could, I don't know where my pencil's at. She pulls one out from behind her ear. She says, alright, now go ahead and draw me, I'm standing right here. I make a few lines and I show for her to see. Well, she takes the napkin, throws it back and says, that don't look a thing like me. I said, oh kind miss, it most certainly does. She said, you must be joking. I say, I wish I was. Then she says, you don't read women authors, do you? At least that's what I think I hear her say. Well, I say, how would you know? What would it matter anyway? She says, you just don't seem like you do. I said, you ain't wrong. She says, which ones have you read then? I say, Erica John. She goes away for a minute, and I slide out of my chair. Step outside, back to the busy street, but nobody's going anywhere. Well, my heart is in the Highlands with the horses and the hounds, way up in border country, far from the town, with twang of the arrow and snap of bow. Heart is in the Highlands, can't see any other way to go. Every day is the same thing out the door. Feel further away than I ever did before. Some things in life gets too late to learn. Well, I'm lost somewhere, I must have made a few bad turns. I see people in the park forgetting their troubles and woes, drinking and dancing, wearing bright colored clothes. All the young man with the young woman looking so good. with any of them in a minute if I could. I'm crossing the street to get away from a mangy dog, talking to myself in a monologue. Think what I did might be a full-length leather coat. Somebody just asked me if I'm registered to vote. Sun and beginning shine on me. It's not like the sun used to be. Party's over and there's less and less to say. I got new eyes, everything looks so far away. Well, my heart is in the Highlands at the break of day, over the hills, far away. There's a way to get there, and I figure it out somehow. But I'm already there in my mind, and that's good enough for now.